Go to Photopea and open up the image you found of your celebrity. If you want to search the web, make sure you go to Tools on Images and choose Large Images Only. Find an image with suitable contrast, say Save Image or Save to Drive, and this will be stored on your Chromebook. Go back to Photopea and open up your image, either through File Open or by dragging in your download. Go to Image, Adjustments, Threshold. On Threshold, you can pull up or down to increase or decrease the amount of black or white. Make sure your person is still recognizable. Go to File New and choose the square format. I'm going here for 720 by 720. A white background, say Create. Now you can paint this background to look like one of Ben Allen's. Use the paintbrush tool to try different outcomes. Change the size of the brush with the slider at the top and change the opacity using the slider at the top, or the flow, which will mean that the paintbrush will drag or blend nicely. You can change the type of brush that you're using from the menu. You can make your brush very big and sprayy or very hard and small. You can change the opacity and build up gradually. So have a look at all the different brush types to decide which ones you want to use. To change your colour, click on the colour at the bottom on the left, choose your new colour and just spray on top. This is all working on one layer at the moment. You can change the blending mode so that your colours will react to the colours that are already down on the paper. There's a whole range of blending modes you could try. Look down the list, try them out, see which ones create the effects that you like. If you use a larger brush with an edge that's not very hard, it can look quite a lot like spray paint. You can build up colours over the top and change your mode to make them react to colours beneath. Remember to look at opacity and flow, as it might make a difference. So keep building up until you achieve the effect that you're after. This paintbrush is a bit more like dabbing with a sponge, some kind of textural effect. If you drag it, it kind of looks smudged. If you just click, it looks like a sponge print. So explore the paintbrushes to get the effect that you want. Remember, Ben Allen's work is made quite messily and in a rush. I'm just saving this. File save as JPEG, and then I can explore Image Adjustments Hue Saturation to change the colours and get different versions of it. File, save as. I'm just going to rename it. If you double click on the layer at the top, you can rename it so that I've got a different version and I know which one it is. So I'm going to go ahead and get some paint drips now, just to add some dribble effects over the top. So try to choose a suitable one, maybe one with a plain background or a see-through background. Right click, save image to Google Drive if you're on your Chromebook. Choose where it's going to save if you're not, and then you can just open it up from the location that you saved it. So I'm doing select all, edit copy, go back to my other image, edit, paste. I'm just going to use the magic wand to select the white area. Edit transform scale will change it to the right size. So I'm just going to click on the white, make sure I'm on add to or unite. So each time I click, it will add to the selection. Some of the white's not been selected. Another way to do it would be to click the magic wand on the black and then say select inverse. So once you've got the area selected that you want to delete, just press backspace. Here you can see it had a little bit of writing on it, and there are white parts that are not selected, so I'm just clicking on those to select them and press delete to remove them. If you do Ctrl plus on your keypad, you can see things bigger. Ctrl minus lets you see them smaller. Edit transform scale just lets you change the size of things. Hold down the shift key on the corner and click the tick when you're done. I'm just using the rectangle selection tool to remove the writing. So you select it and then press delete. I'm just going to fill that black area with some colour. So if I just go in the fill bucket and click the black, it will only fill the black. I'm just going to try and fill the dribbles. Might have to zoom in to do it more easily. And I can change the opacity to make it less intense if I'd like to. So now we're looking at the shape tool. We want a shape that's filled in, so on fill we choose the colour that we want it to fill with, and that's the outline of the shape. So we might want no outline, or we might want an outline of the same colour. So I'm actually on a triangle shape, which you can see at the top. So if I go to the selection choices, there's actually lots of shapes I could choose from here. So Ben Allen has quite a lot of graphic illustrations and drawings in his work, so just choose from the images that are there, and you can change the mode on them to see if they react to the colours underneath and if you prefer how that looks. Once you prefer it, you right click the layer and say rasterize, just getting rid of the triangle, and see if there's any more interesting shapes I can use. So once you've made your background, you can start layering icons and symbols and illustrations over the top. Choose the colours that you want things to have. So I've chosen a football here, filled with blue with an orange, a yellow outline. So I'm just changing the mode of it here, going through the menu of choices, seeing which one I prefer. Just use the down key on your keyboard once you're in the menu. Okay, and then rasterize the layer by right clicking on it. That just turns it into a shape instead of a live shape. So you can use Edit Transform Scale to change the size and move around the picture. Say yes when you're happy by clicking the tick at the top. See if there are any more shapes or symbols or signs that you feel you could use that suit your image. You could always draw your own if you don't like any that are in there. So there's some good social media icons there if you've chosen, say, a TikTok star or a YouTuber. I'm just choosing the colour and the outline. So it's going to fill with purple and be outlined in orange. And draw the jigsaw shape with a purple fill and an orange outline. Right click the layer, rasterize it. Okay, so now we're going to do Edit Copy, go back to the image, Edit Paste. Just do that again, just going to undo. Select all, Edit Copy, go back to the image, Edit Paste. And then we've got David Beckham has covered the entire picture. You can see that he's on a layer on the right, the other layers are underneath. So we're just going to do Edit Transform. Hold down the Shift key so he stays the same shape. Get him the size that we want him on the image and click the tick. Then I need to isolate him from the white. So I can click on the white and press delete, although again some of the white remains there. So I'm just gonna you can either try and remove the white, or you can just select the black instead. So I'm just going to do select the black, select inverse, press backspace, and then I've got rid of all the white. And do select, deselect, so you can see what you've done. So you want to go to File, Save as PSD to save in all those layers, and then File, Save as JPEG, and it will flatten and save all on one layer. If you save it as a PSD, it means you can work on it again afterwards in another lesson.